Hello everybody, it's day 3 of Raffvent, during which I count down to Christmas with an advent calendar, a Kinder Chocolate mini advent calendar that has so far proved very disappointing in terms of the pictures in it, in that there have not been any and I've had to draw my own in. Before we get to the all-important opening of the door, however, yesterday's presentation received a whole series of complaints from somebody with far too much time on their hands. I'd like to quickly address those if I may. The first complaint, or rather first two complaints, were that both the lighting and my hat were seizure-inducing. As a consequence, I have toned down the festive flashing Christmas lights that I have on my window so that they blink out about roughly once every minute, in a way that is deeply upsetting because when they turn themselves off, as they have just done, they do so for a period of time that immediately makes me worry that they are not going to turn back on again, and I end up staring at them until they do, for fear that they're broken. Which they might be. No, they're not. Secondly, my hat, I've taken off my extremely festive hat, the only hat I've ever been complimented on in public by a stranger, and instead of wearing a hat that I can best describe as a decapitated and hollowed out red-nosed reindeer with extremely unsatisfying antlers, so I hope you're happy. It does, however, have little balls on it, which I understand makes it twice as festive. Also, my Yule fact was not educational. I'm very disappointed by this, as I've never attempted to brand my Christmas fact as being educational. It has always been branded as fun. So, door number 3. Door number 3. As is traditional, I will now make 3 guesses about what the picture behind the door might turn out to be. My first guess, as is traditional, is Snowman, which I will continue to guess until there is actually a snowman. My second guess is a baby snowman, or larper, as in a snowflake. And my third guess, I think, is a festive, infernal, cursed puzzle box. We're now going to take a short break, during which time you can make your own guess about what the picture is going to turn out to be. I'll be right back. Right, here we go. Door number 3. It is a cursed, festive, infernal puzzle box. You can tell it's a cursed, festive, infernal puzzle box because it has the word doom written on top of it, and it is next to a Christmas tree. I really am going to have to go and get a better advent calendar than this. I spent an hour last night on Amazon, during which time I discovered that all of the advent calendars that were still available would cost about the same amount to have delivered as they would to buy, which just offends my sensibilities. And that because I've left it too late, most of them will be delivered around the end of December, which to me defeats the entire object of having an advent calendar. So there's a reasonable chance I'm going to have to put on my big boy trousers and go to the spa. I need to post Christmas cards anyway, so it's not as if I'll be making a completely unnecessary journey during a nationwide lockdown. Anyway, I will leave you with today's Christmas fact, which I must stress again is fun and not educational. Goodbye. In Austria and Bavaria, you may end up disemboweled by a judgy witch. Frau Perkje is known by a number of names, including Frau Berkje, popularised by the Brothers Grimm. She is generally depicted as a crone dressed in rags with a beaky iron nose. Sometimes she carries a cane, but almost always she carries a long sharp knife that she keeps hidden beneath her skirts. Like a number of other Christmas characters, Frau Perkje rewards good children and punishes bad ones. She also punishes women for not keeping their houses tidy enough or for having flax that hasn't been spun. She rewards those she considers to be good with a silver coin. If she decides you're bad, especially if you forgot to leave a bowl of fish porridge out for her, she slits open your abdomen, pulls out your guts, and replaces them with straw and pebbles. She's also associated with the Wild Hunt, flying through the winter sky with a gaggle of Perkton demon goblins, elves, and unbaptized babies. And also with the Schnabelperkton, who go from house to house with scissors, muttering "ga ga ga" in a nightmarish manner. But that's a whole nother thing.